Peaks now going on the road for their next game versus the Waxbills. They will be heading out to the Waxbills ballpark. On the mound will be I'm a Woman at 1-3 with a 6.23 ERA this year. Going up against Chris Earp for the Waxbills, no relation. 3-1 his record with a 4.98 ERA. Let's head out to the ballpark for the action. Game 18 of the season. Peaks at Waxbills. Peaks would like to get a win here and try to regain a little bit of the ground they just lost on the division lead. 1 pitch, 1 out to start the game as Passme lines the first pitch into center field, and Kid Presentable will come in batting .500 on the year. In limited starts, he has had some big hits as a pinch hitter, and he lifts this one into right center, but going out from second is Salmon to make the catch. And that'll bring up Gerp Trindle with 2 away. He lets the first one go 1-0. Bars. There's a drive to right field. It might go. Nope, it's off the top of the wall, but Trindle is digging, trying for 2, and he's in there, standing up. A 2-out double for the veteran center fielder. And here is Fat Fuck at the plate with 2 down, runner in scoring position. And this is a pop-up into left field. And that'll do it for out number 3. So the Peaks get a hit, and they get a runner over to second, but can't do anything with him. Waxbills coming up for the first time. Nona Sportsman will lead them off. And she fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. The 0-1 coming. And Woman gets away with a mistake there as she missed her spot pretty badly and left a meatball out over the plate. But luckily fouled away, and then another foul ball there. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and the strikeout number 1 for I'm a Woman, who came into the game with 12 strikeouts on the year. And she starts off the Waxbills with a strikeout. The 0-1 is fouled away, 0-2. Up the middle, Riprock dives but can't make the play. And a 1-out single there. Here's Landon Huerta with a runner at first and 1 away. And Woman looking for a ground ball here. Would love to turn 2 and get out of this inning. The 0-2 pitch is a ground ball right at Riprock to second for none, to first, and they can't turn the double play again. Getting frustrating. Here's Jar Samplemore. Runners first and second, 1 away in the inning. As Samplemore steps in, the big burly center fielder takes strike 1. 1-1 now the count. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2 to Jar. Right to Fat Fuck. He will throw to oh, I hit the wrong button. I wanted him to step on third. That was my fault. That was operator error. That was between the chair and the keyboard problem there. But there are 2 away in the inning. Runners second and third. That should have been a double play that ended it, but instead we're going to get at least 1 run that scores here. The runner from third will not attempt it. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs, but Waxbills on the board first and leading 1-0. Here's D Bullseye, and that is hit out to right field. Glandis going back. It's over her head and rolls to the wall. And another run, 2 runs, will score. 3-0 in favor of the Waxbills now. And that fielding error on my part comes back to bite me in the ass right away, as I am playing badly, and that's why I'm losing both of these games. Another strikeout. So Woman bookends the inning with strikeouts, but in between she gives up 3 runs on 3 hits. Heading to the top of the second, Peaks trail by a trio of runs. Here's Dash Riprock. And that'll find the corner for strike 1. Same pitch, same location, fouled away, strike 2. And that's a bouncing ball played by Burnside on the short hop. That'll be out number 1. And Gladys Glandis will step in. And pops the first pitch up. No patience at the plate for the Peaks, which is a precursor to poor performance. Here's Vanderhiggs taking strike 1 at the knees and hitting ball 1 on the ground to the second baseman for out number 3. Holy moly, am I sucking it up today. We head to the bottom of the second. Waxbills on top, 3-0. Here is Antonio Hackett to lead it off, as I'm a Woman is tense on the mound. And there is a fly ball into right field. Past me with the pirouette. Makes the catch. Here's the pitcher, Chris Earp, no relation. Strike 1 on the outside edge. And the 0-1 goes right back to the mound. Ima handles it herself over to Kidd. And that'll be 2 down. And here's Nona Sportsman, the leadoff hitter. Fouls this one into the stands, strike 1. The 0-1 to Sportsman is in there for a strike. And Woman out in front, 0-2. And that is hit through the left side of the infield. That is going to be a base hit. 2-out single for Sportsman there. She reaches first base and makes way for Burnside at the plate. Burnside 1 for 1 today. And hits this one on the ground. Riprock dives, then pulls his glove out of the way and can't make the stop. Back-to-back singles for Huerta. Up the middle, Riprock finally dives and makes a catch. That'll end the inning. Waxbills get 2 on, but can't bring them home. We head to the top of the third. Peaks down by 3. It'll be Dingus, Woman, and Pass Me at the plate. And here is second baseman Spike Dingus. He gets a hold of that one. Straightaway center to the track. And the catch is made by Samplemore on the attention dirt. There's Woman, ground ball short. Burnside has it. 2 down. Here is Tina Pass Me with 2 away in the inning. And he will take the first pitch off the plate inside and send the second one straight back out to center field. Base hit. Here's Kid Presentable, 0 for 1 today. Has a runner at first here. And he will take the first pitch low and inside for strike 1. The 0-2 is going to drop for a base hit in center field. 2 runners aboard, 2 men out as Gerp Trindle stands in. He's 1 for 1 with a double today. And a late swing there, strike 1. Off the plate, 1-1. And right back up the middle, base hit. Not deep enough to score the run, but the bases are loaded with 2 outs here as the league's leading hitter steps into the batter's box. 519 on the year through the first half of the season, and he takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Right back to the pitcher's mound. Earp gathers it in. The Peaks strand 3 runners and still scoreless, trailing the Waxbills, who come to the plate. Samplemore, Beck, and Bullseye will be the batters, facing I'm a Woman, who has 2 strikeouts today. And another hit into right field. A first pitch single to start the third. Cedar Beck at the plate now. Takes strike one on a pretty good slider from Woman there. And the two-seamer just missing. The 1-1 is hit to right field. Past me has it. Throw coming in. Runner trying for third and will get there. And runners at the corners. Nobody away for D Bullseye. And Woman getting tense on the mound. Not what you want to see. Strike two. Good slider there. And this is popped up into foul territory. Heading over is Fat Fuck, but he will not have a play. The 0-2. Pops straight up into the air. Vanderhiggs will make the catch. Runners unable to go anywhere. That'll be out number one as Crew Salmon steps in with one down. Runners at the corners. And the first pitch to him is just low for ball one. Off the plate away with the slider. And there's a strike. 2-1 the count now on Salmon. Runner goes to second and is in there safely with a stolen base. 2-2 pitch coming. And weakly hit foul. That's back up the middle. A run will score, but they will get the second out. It's 4-0 Waxbills now on the sacrifice. And Hackett will step in. Two away, runner at third base. And that turns out to be a big steal for the Waxbills as it breaks up the double play. Fat Fuck can't be bothered to make a play on that ball. Watches it go into left field. It's 5-0 Waxbills. Two away in the inning. And that's ball one as that one misses. Earp takes strike one. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. The 1-2 pitch is in there for strike three. Big IW with her third strikeout of the day. That'll end the inning, but the Waxbills score 2 runs. After 3, it's Waxbills 5, Peaks 0. Top of the 4th inning now. Riprock will lead it off. 0 for 1 today, but batting .366 on the year. Respectable numbers indeed. And that's over the fence in center field. And that is a heck of a drive. Getting the Peaks on the board here. Riprock's 5th of the year. And the Peaks finally on the board. Well, I'll be damned. It is Tuesday, and I did put Monday. I don't know what days are anymore. It doesn't matter.
Now batting, the catcher, number 47.
Here's Kleebel Vanderhiggs with one away. And a little looper out to left field. Caught by Huerta.
Now batting, the second.
I suppose I could change that after this half inning. Strike one to Spike Dingus at the plate now. And that'll end the inning. All right, back to the game. Leading off the bottom of the 4th will be Nona Sportsman. Facing I'm a Woman with 3 strikeouts today, 15 on the year. And that is hit in the air, hooking foul down the left field line. And a little looping fly ball. Riprock has it at short for out number 1. Kind of a I didn't mean to swing there. And one away as Burnside steps in. .328 her average on the year. 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. She wasn't ready for the fastball there. And it's 0-2. And the double fool, another strikeout. That's 4 on the day for a woman who averages 3 per game. Here's Landon Huerta with 2 down. And a ground ball to short. Riprock has it. The throw on target. And that'll end the inning. Top of the 5th now. Peaks down by 4, but finally on the board. Bars. It's 5-1. I'm a Woman will lead it off. And she takes strike 1 high and inside. The next one is a line drive to Salmon. That'll be the first out of the inning. As Tina Passme will step in 1 for 2 with a single today. 333 with 3 homers on the year. And that's going to be a base hit pulled through the right side of the infield. A 1-out single for Passme. And that'll bring up Kid Presentable, who is also 1 for 2. Passme and Presentable hitting back-to-back singles in the first. 2 balls to KP on the inside there. And that is going to fall for a base hit. Back-to-back singles again for Passme and Presentable. And that'll bring up Gerp Trindle with 1 away, 2 runners on base. And that's a line drive to center. That's going to drop for a base hit. And the bases once again loaded for the Peaks. And who's coming to the plate? It's Fat Fuck. Best batter in the league in all the important categories right now. And he has the bases loaded with 1 out. And that's a base hit. Another RBI under his belt. As the runners move station to station, the bases remain loaded. And Dash Riprock stepping in now. 1 for 2 with a home run today. Accounting for all the Peaks scoring before this inning. And he will take strike 1. And that's into the alley. Will it drop in left center field? It will not, but it is deep enough to score the run. The runner coming from third. The throw, not in time. And Presentable crosses the plate. It's 5-3 now as Gladys Glandis steps in. 2 on, 2 out for her. First pitch misses high, ball 1. And that's back up the middle, a base hit. And the runners will stop where they are with 1 base, and the bases are once again loaded. As Klebel Vanderhiggs steps in, she is 0 for 2 today. 3 home runs on the year, so she does have a long ball in her bat. And she takes the first 2 pitches off the plate away. It's 2-0, and there's a ball hit right at the shortstop. That will end the inning. But the Peaks score 2 and pull to within 2 of the Waxbills. 5-3 your score as we head to the bottom of the 5th. And Jar Samplemore, who has 1 hit in 2 trips to the plate today, will face I'm a Woman first here in the bottom of the 5th. And that is out to, oh, dang it. I was trying to slide and I didn't. That's going to be a triple as the ball gets past me. That's not what his name is supposed to mean. Here's Cedar Beck. Runner at third, nobody out after the leadoff triple, and that ball's gone. No question about it as it left the bat. That's an upper deck job. 2-run homer. So all the work the Peaks did in the last inning is erased with 1 swing of the bat by Beck, his 3rd homer of the year. It's 7-3, and the Peaks trail by 4 again. That'll bring up D. Bullseye. First pitch to Bullseye is bullseyed back up the middle. That's going to get to the wall and be extra bases as Trindle finally tracks it down on the warning track. The throw comes in, and that's going to do it for I'm a Woman. That's going to be the end of her day. As she is rattled, she will come out of the game and make way for Ox Slipperton, who comes in once again for the 2nd game in a row in middle relief, but he is locked in and juiced. He's the guy we want on the mound right now. Riprock plays the ground ball and gets the out at first. 1 away finally here in the inning. Antonio Hackett at the plate now. No relation to the Hackett that plays on the other team, who is related to Buddy Hackett. Antonio Hackett is related to prog rock guitarist Steve Hackett. And the count on him is 1-2. Popped up in the air. Routine fly ball for Dingus. Not deep enough to score the run. The throw comes in anyway, just to be sure. But the runner does stay at third base. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Chris Earp, no relation. With 2 down in the inning, he takes strike 1. And hits strike 2 weakly, Slipperton bare hands, and ends the inning. We head to the top of the 6th now. Peaks once again down by 4 runs. And coming to the plate, Spike Dingus to lead it off. He will take ball 1 inside. And that's back up the middle. Salmon with a nice diving catch will get the out at first. Tough play from Salmon there. And here's the pitcher, Slipperton, who swings the bat pretty well, especially when he's locked in and juiced. It's 1-1 on the Oxman. And that's fouled away, 1-2. 2-2 now. Good eye from Slipperton. And he runs the count full. And that's a well-hit ball into center field, but tracking it is Samplemore. And that'll be caught for out number 2. Back to the top of the Peaks order we go. Tina Passme, 2 for 3 with a pair of singles today. And he takes the first pitch for a ball. Strike 1. High fly ball into right field. And Beck is there to make the play. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Sportsman, Burnside, and Huerta will lead it off for the Waxbills. Facing Ox Slipperton in his 2nd inning of work here today. The curveball is over for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is a foul ball up the first base line. The 0-2. Hit on the ground towards first. Presentable picks it up and steps on the bag. 1 away. Here is Burnside, 2 for 3 with a couple of singles today. And that's a line drive right at the third baseman. 2 down for Landon Huerta. Well hit left field. Glandis going back, makes the catch with her back to the plate to end the inning. Top of 7 coming up. Peaks down by 4. And it will be Presentable to lead it off. He's 2 for 3 with a couple of singles. .533 his average on the year. And he takes that ball for strike 1. That one just misses. 1-1 the count. 2-1. And right back up the middle. Right past the ear of the pitcher there. And that's a leadoff single for Presentable. Here is Gerp Trindle with a man aboard. And that's low. 1-0 is the count on Trindle, the wily veteran. Back up the middle, base hit for Trindle. 2 men aboard now, nobody out in the inning yet. And that will bring Fat Fuck to the plate with 2 aboard and nobody out. And that'll be ball 1 as that misses off the plate inside. And well hit, but that's going to be a double play. Right into the glove of the shortstop. That'll be 2 outs. Here's Dash Riprock. He's got a long ball today. A runner at first here. And he takes for ball 1. The 1-0 is caught by Burnside. Over to first. The long throw ends the inning. And that's going to take us to our 7th inning stretch.
It's a beautiful day for a ball game today.
And the Waxbills come into the plate with a 4-run lead. Jar Samplemore will lead it off. And that is strike 1 at the knees from the Ox. The 0-2 coming to Samplemore.
Ball inside.
Takes that one for ball one. A good eye from the center fielder, who is batting .271 this year. And he hits this one high and deep. That's going to be his second dinger of the year into the Zen Garden. Messes up the sand. Somebody's got to get out there with a rake, preferably a guy in an orange robe. 463 feet, his second of the year. And that makes the score 8-3 here in the bottom of the seventh, as Cedar Beck will step in to face off against the Big Ox, who delivers strike one on a swing and a miss. Strike two with a nice curveball there. The 0-2 pitch is hit on the ground to Dingus, who fields the second base position very well and gets the out, bringing up D Bullseye with one away and nobody on. And that's a fly ball right center field. Trindle is going over on the track at the wall. This one is gone. Another Zen Garden shot. Bullseye's first of the year. Goes 420. Blaze it. And that'll bring up Crew Salmon. With one out, 2 runs are in. It's 9-3 now in favor of the Waxbills. And the forkball is over for strike two. The 0-2 pitch hit into the air, center field. Trindle sliding and makes the catch as he got a slow start towards the ball and had to play a little bit of catch-up to track that one down. 2 outs in the inning now. And that is going to be out to left field. Off the wall. This will be extra bases. Glandis up with the throw. Gets a lot into it. And that is going to do it for Slipperton. That'll be his day, as his stamina is just about in the garbage can. Goofnarb is going to come in and try to close out this inning with his sidearm delivery and get the Peaks back up to the plate with no further damage done is his number one job. Ground ball, Riprock charging, has it, and makes the out. Side retired. We head to the top of the 8th. Peaks coming to the plate, and they're down by a score of 9-3. A lot of work to do in these last 2 innings. And Gladys Glandis will start it off 1 for 3 with a single today. And she hits this one well. High and deep center field. Over the wall, solo home run for Glandis. A little bit of opposite field power there off the end of the bat. 425 feet into the Zen Garden, her third of the year. And she narrows the gap. 9-4 the score now. Bars-ish. Strike one on Vanderhiggs. Strike two, wow. And they are generous with the top part of the zone. Vanderhiggs protecting the zone there. And there's a base hit back up the middle on the very next pitch. Goes after the 0-2 fastball, sends it back up the center. And she is aboard with nobody out for Spike Dingus, who is 0 for 3 today. 1 run has crossed the plate this inning for the Peaks. And he pulls that one hard down the third base line, foul. 2-1. And that's high. 3-1 the count on Dingus. And he swings and misses. Full count. And golfs this one into the glove of Burnside for out number 1. Thought that might get over her head, but no luck there. Bubba Goofnarb at the plate now. And gets one to hit. Popped up to center field. The outfield was playing in, so Samplemore has a long run to track that one down, but he gets there, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Probably should have pinch hit for my pitcher, but, you know, I only got so deep of a bullpen. I don't really have much in there beyond Goofnarb because I didn't play the off season very well, if I'm being completely honest with myself. as I spent all my money in the first round making sure we got some pitchers, but I should have waited around a little bit and picked up some lower cost players. We head to the bottom of 8. The Waxbills by 5. And coming to the plate, Bars. Here's Goofnarb delivering the 0-0 for a strike to Sportsman. And the 0-1 pitch. On the ground, Presentable has a play and makes it. Jogs to the bag. And that'll be one down as Joan Burnside steps in. 2 for 4 with a couple of singles today. He is the young shortstop. And she fouls this one into the crowd. The 0-1. Strike 2 on a 99 mile an hour. Four-seamer up around the hands. Tough to catch up with that one. The 0-2 is fouled away. Another 0-2 coming from Goofnarb. And there's a bouncer to Rip Rock. That'll be out number 2. And here's Landon Huerta. 0 for 4 today. Only a 160 average on the season. Not the biggest offensive weapon the Waxbills have, to put it lightly. The 0-1. Misses low, ball 1. Foul ball into the left side of the infield there. The 1-2. Another foul ball, same location. And that is weakly hit. Goofnarb takes a couple steps off the mound, wheels and fires to first, and that will end the inning. So the Peaks with some work to do. Top of the 9th inning, Presentable, Trindle, and Fatfuck will be the first 3 batters, and they hope to get something started with their team down by 5 here. Strike 1 in the top of the zone. The 0-1 misses just inside. 1-1 now. And that is strike 2 catching the corner. The 1-2 is lined into left field, right into the glove of Huerta. And Gerb Trindle steps up now. 450 his average on the first part of the season. Good eye there as he takes ball 1 just high. That one was even higher, but for some reason he swung at it, fouled it away. 1-1. They come down and in. It's 2-1 now on Trindle. Count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a high, towering fly ball left center field. The outfielders converge, but Samplemore comes out with the ball. That'll be 2 down. And the Peaks down to their last out here. And that is Fatfuck. Here's a high, deep fly ball to center field, to the track, to the wall, into the Zen Garden. A home run for Fatfuck, puts another run on the board, and narrows the deficit. His 10th of the year. And it's 9-5. What a way to make a living. We're going to have a pitching change. The starter is finally chased from the game here in the 9th inning. And Canopy Rilo will come in relief to try and close this thing out. And he will put strike 1 over the plate to Rip Rock. That catches the black part of the plate. Come on! And the Peaks lose on 3 outside strikes. 5 runs on 15 hits, no errors for the Peaks. 9 runs on 14 hits, no errors for the Waxbills. Your winning pitcher is Earp. Goes 8 2/3, gives up 3 home runs and 5 earned runs on 15 hits. I'm a Woman is saddled with the loss. She strikes out 4, gives up a home run and 7 runs on 11 hits in 4 innings. Bullseye, Beck, and Samplemore, your 3 stars. Among those 3 players, 7 of the RBIs recorded by the Waxbills in that game.